Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Are you okay? If you are, I'm hoping you've clicked subscribe and notifications. If you haven't, please do. It'd be really good to get more subscribers. Today's video, I'm going to update you on my weight loss. Or is it weight loss or is it weight gain? And then I'm also going to show you two meals I made during last week. They were just very quick and easy meals, and they were literally sin-free or very low sin, just to give you some inspiration for the week ahead. So the first meal is a beef and sprout stew. I know it sounds awful, but it was divine. It was really nice. I do love sprouts. And then the other one was a carbonara, and you can't go wrong with carbonara. So yes, I'm going to show you those. So first of all, then I'll talk to you about my weight loss. I'm just giving it away, haven't I, really? I'm useless. Right, okay, let's start at the beginning. The last weigh-in that I gave you an update on was week 6, and then you haven't heard from me for 2 weeks about my weight loss or my weight journey or anything. And it's not because I've forgotten or anything like that. It's because I actually didn't go the week before. Now, I've never done that in the whole 3 years. I've either been on holiday, or there was an occasion when I was stuck on the M6 in a traffic jam and didn't get home till like midnight, so I missed group. Other than that, I have been every single week and weighed in. That week, if you look back at my videos, I had a stinking cold. I felt really ill, and I just literally, I think I hadn't given up on Slim World, don't get me wrong. I was just not in a good place with Slim World, and it's nothing to do with Slim World, it's just me. I don't think you can ever be in a bad place with Slim World, because the sort of the food optimizing works. It's actually just my brain was saying, well, you know, you're not feeling very well, why don't you have white toast? You're not feeling very well, why don't you have this and have that? So I wasn't eating properly, and I was just despondent, really. So the fact that I had this cold was great. It was an excuse. I just didn't go. I did text my consultant, don't get me wrong, wasn't rude. I did text and say, look, I'm not coming, I'm not very well. And then this week coming, because I didn't feel like I was on track while I was poorly, and I felt that since then I definitely haven't been on track. I was expecting a massive gain. I was thinking like £3-4 pound gain, and I did think, right, you know what, I'm not going. I'm going to give it a miss till Christmas now. So after Christmas, not Christmas. I've paid for 12 weeks. I've still got a few weeks left on that, but I thought, you know what, I'm just not bothered. You know, this is just ridiculous. I don't want to go. Anyway, I decided, and even with my hubby, actually, he said to me, no, I think you should go. I really do think you should go. Don't give up. You enjoy going. You know, just go. So I texted my consultant and said, look, I know I'm going to have massive weight gain this week. I'm really not in a good place right now. I don't want to sit in group and you saying to me, well, Maria, how do you feel about that weight gain today? And what did you do? What caused it? What you planned for the week ahead? I don't want to hear that. I'm going to go. I'm going to get my weigh in. I'm going to stay to group. But I don't want to be put on the spotlight in group. I just want to listen to everybody else and just get this week over. As it happened, there was a nightmare with trains getting home, and I ended up going to a different station to the one I would normally go to. So I actually got to group really late. They were already in, halfway through the group session. So I went anyway. So it could have been a really good excuse not to turn up, but I know I went and I sat in group for the rest of it. And then I got weighed in afterwards. So I was all set up, and, you know, Faye, my consultant, said, look, you know, do you want to know what's on the scales? I could just write it in your book and not tell you. I said, no, I want to see it because I need to see it, but I'm going to move on. I just don't want the inquisition about it. She's like, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Get on the scales, and I lost £0.5 pound. I was just like, I really don't know how that happened. So obviously, in my head, when I was thinking I wasn't making the right choices, I probably was. I think it's so ingrained in me now about what I eat that whilst I had white toast, I must have compensated for something else. So yes, I lost £0.5 pound. So I'm going to bag that, guys. Now, it's only £0.5 pound in 2 weeks, but I was expecting a weight gain. So yeah, I'm over the moon. So not where I wanted to be for my ball in 2 weeks' time, but it's under control. It's absolutely fine. So yeah, so, and I think some of that was helped by my dinner choices, because I do make healthy meals, I have to say, really do. So I just wanted to share with you these 2 meals. So the first one is beef stew with sprouts. So I hope you enjoy this. This is how I made it. I've got in here some carrots chopped. I've got some parsnips which are in the fridge from last week, the cherry tomatoes, and the beef cubed. So that's gone in there with some rosemary. I'm just going to add 3 chopped cloves of garlic, it's really garlicky, and also a beef stock cubes going in there. And then I'm going to add some thyme to that, and some paprika. This is a spicy paprika, but you can put normal in, I'm sure. And then I'm just going to put a bit of water in there, like that. And then I'm going to pop that on first thing tomorrow morning and leave that to cook. And then we'll probably have it either with rice or potatoes, not sure yet. But yeah, looking forward to that tomorrow. Right, so that's been on for a few hours now, and it smells divine. You can really smell the rosemary. I'm going to add in some Brussels sprouts because it's coming to Christmas. Look at that. I'm just going to leave those in now for the rest of the day to cook down, and then that will be ready for this evening. There we go. Okay, so it is now done. I did add some roast potatoes I had left over from last night, so all I now need to do is dish this up. And here it is dished up. I've just added some parmesan on top just to give an extra flavour, but it looks lush. And it was so quick and easy, just throwing it all in this slow cooker. So yes, I can't wait to eat this now. What do you think? It actually was really, really nice, and this time of year, perfect when you put the sprouts in. It was a last minute thing putting those sprouts in, but I just fancied them at that point, and yeah, it was just lovely. And putting beef like that into a slow cooker, it just melts the meat just off. And the gravy, now that gravy was literally made out of what I put in there, which was literally stock cube and water, nothing else, because it's just the juices of everything else that's in there. So yes, I was really pleased with that. So the next one I'm going to show you is my carbonara, and this is sin-free. And well, it's sin-free as long as you use the cheese as your healthy extra A. I must point that out for you. And again, this was a really quick and easy meal, and oh my god, it was lovely. Even hubby thought it was amazing. Now, he would have had a carbonara cream in previously. He didn't need the cream. This was just perfect. And you know, if it wasn't the fact that I was keeping my sins to a minimum, I might have put a piece of garlic bread with it, but I didn't. But here it is how I made it. Right, so tonight we're going to have carbonara, and I've got in here some gammon which I've just cubed up, and I'm going to cook it off. And I've also got some hot water on the boil there for my spaghetti. So yes, I'm going to cook this down, and I'm going to add into it some mushrooms as well to go and cook those through. So I'll show you that when it's done. Right, so that is cooking off now with the mushrooms as well. You can add onion if you want to. I don't want to on this occasion. That kettle you can hear boiling is because I'm going to make some vegetable stock very shortly, about 300 millilitres of vegetable stock. And then I'm also going to make what is going to be the sauce that makes it creamy. So let me go and grab my kettle and start making my vegetable stock. Right, so now I'm going to add my vegetable stock to the gammon and the mushrooms. I'm just going to leave that to simmer till it reduces by half, and just set it aside for a minute. Right, in my jug here I've got 2 sort of heaped tablespoons of quark. I'm going to add in about 1/4 teaspoon of mustard powder. You can leave that out if you want to, guys, you don't need to use it. I'm also then going to add some pepper and an egg, and then I will give that a bit of a stir. So I've now got my spaghetti on the go, so I just need to wait for it to cook down so I can get it into the pan completely. I will invest in a proper pan one day, I promise. We'll get there. Coach it gradually, it does go in. Okay, we're getting there. And then I've also mixed together the quark, egg, mustard powder and pepper. Couldn't think what was in there then. So yeah, so it's all going nicely. This is a really, really quick and easy dinner as well, guys. It really is. So that's bubbling away. So I just need it to reduce a little bit more than that. Right, so my pasta is cooked, so I'm going to drain it now. Okay, so I've now emptied my pasta into a bowl, a separate bowl, and there's a reason for this. I will add to this in a minute the gammon and mushroom mix, but after that I'm going to mix in my quark mixture. Now if I did that in one of the pans that I'd cooked either the pasta in or the gammon, there's a risk that quark mixture will become scrambled egg, because I need to stir it very, very quickly. So it's great as a serving bowl anyway, but that's just top tip, don't do it over the heat, because you will end up with scrambled eggs in your carbonara, and I'm sure it's not what you want. Okay, so I'm just going to pop all that straight in there, so the juices have reduced by half. Okay, and oh, see, you've steamed up already, and I'm going to give that a good mixing together. Right, so you can see that I'm going to start to put in the quark mix, and I do need to work this very quickly. Alright, as I said, I don't want scrambled eggs, so I've got 2 wooden spoons here. The heat of the pasta and the meat will cook the egg for you, so don't panic if you're worried about raw eggs. If you are pregnant, then obviously don't do it this way if you are concerned. Just going to give that a really good mix in. Can you see? Okay, let's add the rest. Creaminess out of this jug. There we go. Okay, give that another stir. Make sure it's all nicely covered. Okay, so that's all mixed in now, and it wouldn't be a carbonara without the cheese. So, because this is a quick and easy dinner, it's already pre-grated. Add as much or as little as you want. In this house, it's much. But don't forget to sin it if you're on Slim World, or if it's not part of your healthy extra egg. So there we go, look at that. That sizzling is the fat from the gammon, which I'm cooking for the dogs. A treat. There we go. So all I need to do now is dish that up. There you go, that is the finished ham and mushroom carbonara, and it's Slim World friendly as well, and it's quick and easy. So just need to get my hubby now and we can tuck in. So what do you think? See, both those meals are so quick and easy, aren't they? You know, if you're working full time and you just want something quick, brilliant. If you don't have gammon, you can use sliced ham. It's only because I had 2 slices of gammon in the fridge that needed using up, but ham works perfectly well with that recipe, guys. So yeah, could put onions in there. I didn't have any onions to go in, but it didn't need it. It didn't miss it. So yeah. So there's 2 meals for you to think about and maybe have a go at. So I hope you like that, guys. I will go to weigh-in this week, I promise, and I'll come back to you on that. I'm doing some crafting as well to occupy occupy myself, and stop me being tempted to eat things I shouldn't eat. So I really can't wait to show you what I'm making. It's all Christmassy themed except for one thing, and in fact what I'll show you, this one thing revolves around this, but I'm not saying any more. There you go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, notifications. Oh, you better subscribe first, of course. Why wouldn't you? And give me a thumbs up. And if you try any of my recipes, let me know. So I will catch you later. Have a fabulous Sunday, and I'll see you soon. Bye.